Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Decorative Survival. So, I'm going to jump straight into me exploring the deep dark, although I think I first build the base so that I can respawn there and drop off a bunch of items. Anyway, next thing to do, probably get a chest and maybe create a small base around here so that I can actually have an excuse for having my spawn point set here. Where's a nice flattish patch of ground? Oh, I could do it by the river. Yeah, let's make this little spot the whoever set their base up so close to an ancient city's base. And there. I'll need to mine down some wood, so I'll do that next. Alright, so I'm back, and I have also cleared out my inventory of everything that I don't think I'll need, including my elytra, because I might need my elytra to get back down, but I suspect I won't need my elytra while I'm in there, because I want to be sneaky, and I don't think firework rockets are particularly sneaky, even if they don't explode. And I'm just waiting for night, and then I will go into the cave. And now it is time to go down into the deep dark with all of the supplies I could possibly need, including sheer... Wait, actually I think I forgot my wool. I will need wool, won't I? Yeah. I most definitely will. I probably won't need my bow, but I'll bring it anyway. Now, the first thing to do is that, so that you are not annoying. Alright, so I will be voicing over this piece. Yeah, it's really dark for me. I've raised this brightness in post. And basically I'm just jumping down here. And I accidentally step on a skulk shrieker. That's my first strike. And I thought that actually jumping down was the reason that I stepped on the skulk shrieker. I think I said something here. I think I was wondering if jumping was the reason. It was actually because I accidentally stepped on the skulk shrieker. As you can see, they're one block apart. And so I think I accidentally stepped on one and set off the one skulk shrieker that was here. Think about removing it, but then I wonder if there's any more skulk shriekers around. In fact, do I remove it? I think I actually do remove it. Yes, I do. For my safety while going back home, I think. And then I continue on. Basically, I'm trying to search for any more chests. I know there's one, but apart from that, I don't know about any others. And I think that's a bit of debris from something. And right about now, I say something. So, there. So, over there is the chest that I kind of would like to go to. But that chest is also kind of a little bit hard to get to, considering it's got 3 skulk shriekers surrounding it. And then I continue on with this, and here is a skulk shrieker, and I decide to mine this because I can't see any skulk sensors around. However, turned out there was some on the ceiling, and I decide to leave and go back to my waterfall. And yeah, it's a good thing I didn't. I did remove the skulk shrieker, because otherwise this way back home could be slightly worrying, because I didn't realise that 3 strikes is your maximum before summoning, and then your 4th strike summons a warden. And as you can see, I set off the Skulk Sense again, but I thought it was your 3rd strike that summons a warden. Okay, how do I do this better? I've already set off 2. I'm probably just going to get out before I set off my 3rd strike. Because I think it's my 3rd strike that the warden spawns at. So I think I'll leave it a little bit to let those Skulk Shriekers forget about me. And then I'll go back again. Ah, I get another zombie. Alright, I think that's probably going to have been enough waiting. I think I've waited a couple of days by now. I actually don't exactly know. I'm probably also going to change my strategy and see if I can instead bridge, because I don't believe that breaking wool activates Skulk Sensors, and I don't think I'll need 53 wool for very much else. Also, I think what set off the Skulk Sensors last time was me walking through the water. So I've been to that chest. That hallway doesn't look too bad. Alright, so I'm voicing over this, and, well, I decided to make this a montage kind of thing where I cut bits out, because otherwise my sneaking would have probably taken this video well past the maximum length that I like to have it, and probably over double that as well. So I instead decided to do this, and I found some loot here. I managed to get a nice hoe. I decided to leave the Skulk Sensors there as I didn't really care about them. And I found a nice hoe which has efficiency 5 on breaking 3 and mending. And, well, then I removed the wool. And after that, I then, well, explored a bit more because I hadn't yet found anything else. I did find an enchanted book, but it was like Protection 1. And this is the second one, which actually had a bit of Skulk, but very little compared to some of the others. Well, the other one before it. And I had to place a few blocks because the Skulk was higher. And I can't remember which enchanted book I got from this one. And then I actually decided to go over to the one that I said would be really annoying to get the loot out of, because I couldn't see very many others that were nearby. So I eventually did decide to go and find this one, and now I'm going back because I actually speak a bit more here. Well, that wasn't even a chest that was worth it. What? It was actually a scam. Oh boy, another annoying chest. Swift Sneak 3 though. And a lead, and a saddle, and music disc. I've got Swift Sneak 3. I'm going to leave now. I don't need anything else from this ancient city, but I will note down its coordinates. And might also see how much of this episode I've used up. And probably then I'll be right back after I manage to exit this cave. Okay, I think I will have sneaked around here enough, thank you very much. I'm going to exit. I've just realised, how am I meant to transport all of this back? Because I'll need all of these rockets. But then, like, I can't transport very much of this back. Looks like I'll go home and bring back a shulker box. Alright, so I'm back. I've put the first set of ancient city things that I brought back in here, and I probably actually want to put the candles. I've already put some in that corner, but these will also become candles at some point. However, I first need to fly over and get the rest of my stuff out of my small cabin over there. And so I'm gonna just fly over there real quick. And my house is just coming into view, my mini house, so I'm just gonna quickly do some electro-maneuvering and see if I can... No, I lost too much momentum there. Darn, I was seeing if I could... Very sad. Can't get through the door quick enough. with enough accuracy and speed. Very sad, very sad. I'll chuck in those. And sure, I'll just chuck in those leggings. Then return home. And now I am back again. And I can drop off all this stuff and probably place down a few candles. And then probably just finish up this episode. I may want to try and replace the side bits with maybe more candles, possibly. Anyway, that's going to wrap up this episode, so thanks for watching, please like and subscribe, and yeah, goodbye!